everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be the Bee's Knees in the 20s.
Today, our model is Daisy Buchanan, and we will be getting her all dolled up for a party at Gatsby's. Oh no, Daisy, what are you wearing? It's Fonus Ballonas. You look as ossified as a monkey.
Yeah, men like to see a lot of gam, shoulder, and back. Try this one on.
Honey, with a little help from us, we'll have her looking like Gian London for Gatsby's party tonight.
Or Coco Chanel. She's very hotsy-totsy.
Oh girl, you slay me.
Wow, you look great. Now on to hair. Using this Hot Tools curling iron, we're going to be putting her hair into a nice bob to match her outfit.
Daisy, why don't you come have a seat?
I heard bobs got popular in the 1920s when Irene Castle cut her hair for convenience as a ballroom dancer.
Yeah, that is true. Irene Castle was the one that started the revolution in the 1920s for bobs, just for convenience when she was a ballroom dancer, but then it ended up becoming this huge new thing, and we're going to try it out on you today.
The bob is simple, yet it can be personalized to fit your personal preference, and bangs can be used to accentuate your facial shape, or hair can be parted to the side for a much sharper look.
Hairstyles during this time period were used as a bold transition between conservatives to flashy and free-spirited.
Coloring, perming, and curling were just some of the tools that were used when transforming the way hair was done in the 1920s.
To start, the first thing I'm going to do is take half of your hair, put it into layers, and we're just going to put this top part up here. So that way when I curl your hair, we can do small little portions, and it'll make the bob look even more fantastic. To begin, I'm going to start by taking a small section of hair from the front, and I'm going to bring it around to the front. If you're unsure how to curl, you can check out my other video from around 2 weeks ago. I went over the whole process. I'm just going to keep it in for about 10 seconds, and then I'll move on with the rest of the hair. So I just finished the first layer. This is what it looks like with all these curls. Now I'm going to move on to the second layer, and I'm just going to continue with what I was doing before. So I just finished all the curling, but during the 1920s, to accentuate the boldness, women during this time wore feathers and headpieces. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this right to the back of her head, like that. What do you think, Daisy?
I think it looks fabulous.
Now we're going to be showing you all the tools that we're going to be using on Daisy for makeup.
My grandma always used to tell me how the dark dramatic eye look was rocked by everyone when she was younger because it was a fashion statement, because the war took a toll on everyone, causing women to become more independent and gain a newfound sense of power, and they displayed it through their use of makeup and hair.
Yep, that is very true. That's exactly why women in the 1920s started experimenting with so much makeup. Breaking even more social barriers, makeup was sold in almost every single pharmacy and department store in America.
Originally, makeup was associated with harlots. However, during this time, the barrier disintegrated, and it was more acceptable for a woman to be able to put on some powders and mascaros, as they called it during this time period.
The moon manicure was the top nail trend, and Revlon was the #1 brand in the country, and still is today.
The darker the eyes, the more daring. The smaller the lips, the better. The smaller the breasts, the more beautiful. And the rounder the cheeks, the better.
So for Daisy's look, we're going to be using Smashbox Full Exposure, and I'm going to go with, as we said before, the dark eye look. So I'm going to be using this color just as the base, and then I'm going to use these highlighters just to, make her eyes pop and shimmer a little bit more. So now that I've applied the base, I'm going to go ahead and add the little shimmers for that extra pop we're looking for the party.
Are you going to use eyeliner or contouring on me? I heard those were popular.
Oh, definitely. Those became huge interest in the 1920s. Okay, so now we're just going to add some blush just to pink up her cheeks and give her that contouring effect. Okay, this is the finished product.
Oh, I love it.
But wait, we have to add accessories. So normally during this time period, you wear long dangling necklaces and earrings. But for tonight, for Gatsby's party, since you're going to look for this special kiss, we're going to add this huge feather boa.
Wow, Daisy, you look great.
Thank you so much, but I have to boss. I have a party to catch.
With those legs, the green light won't be the only thing Gatsby's reaching for tonight.
But
On a typical cold day in the 1920s, women would typically wear... What? Today, our model is Daisy Buchanan. I'm gonna shit off this gum. Okay.